Hey there, Scorpio. This is Nicole from Path and Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. I got a little, I don't know, little off from what I usually say, but whatever, it's all good. Scorps, this is going to be your October reading for the 2023. I can't talk all of a sudden, holy crap. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, discern the messages accordingly. Everybody always discern the messages accordingly. Take what's for you, leave the rest behind. It's hair. What else is new? Right? Always doing my Scorpio thing. I'm like, whatever, who cares? Scorpio, thanks for being patient. Getting the October readings out became a little bit of a conundrum for me. I am transitioning from a retail space to strictly online and then diving more into YouTube and things like that. So this transition for me has been a little hectic, a little chaotic. And then in the midst of this, I also had something happen that I really wasn't anticipating. So on the mend, health-wise with that. So nothing major, but still something enough just to knock me on my butt and require me to take a minute, pushing ourselves to the brink of exhaustion, and here we are, right? So anyhow, Scorpio, the second that I shuffled out the cards to tell me who was getting the next reading for October, Scorpio, your card came out, and I'm going to tell you that no reading is thus of a Scorpio reading, right? Like, oh shit, it's always diving deep. From the second that card laid down, to the core of you, holy moly, to the core of you. And Scorpio, I connect with your energy so much better because I myself am a Scorpio, and it just seems like those messages really come in and I can really empathize with where we're collectively coming from, right? But I'm going to tell you that the power that you are walking into is unlike anything that you have maybe experienced. To me, this is about you not even realizing how powerful you truly are. And if there have been people or situations or things in your life that have tested your patience, brought you into a point of being on your knees, that have exhausted you, that have just beat you up, tore you down, and made you feel less than human, it's like you're grabbing that by the face. You're grabbing it with everything in you, and it's like, listen, we're not doing this anymore. Like, you are masterfully stepping into a space of power, not even control, but power in your own life that is transforming anything and anybody that stands in your way. Like, you're not having it anymore, where it's like, finally, Scorpio, I feel like you're taking back your power when it comes to anywhere in your life you've given it up, where you've just given up whether it's hope or the will or the give a shits or the whatever it was for you, and it's like, try me. Like, it is the empowerment that I feel going and radiating through my body right now as I sit here talking about this intuitively with you is insane. It's like, I'm taking it back, I'm putting it back into me, I'm taking what is rightfully mine, I'm standing up for myself, I am coming out of, it almost feels like the buried trenches of where you were. And it's like, you are feeding that into you. It is your root, it is your stability, it is your power, it is your confidence. It is looking the devil in the eye and going, you're not as powerful as I am. And I will tell you that outside energies and sources, like, I feel like things are starting to wane off, where it's like you're taking one problem, the next problem, the next problem, the next problem, and you're knocking it down. You're taking back that power and control of anything that has held you back or silenced you or put you in a place of pause. And it's like, it's almost like there's a line, Scorpio, of things or situations or people that have come up against you. And it's like you taking them on one by one and taking back control of each aspect of your life and no longer allowing these things to rule who you are and what you're doing. Exceptionally powerful energy. You are taking the bull by the horns, essentially, and just putting it in its place. So we're going to see what cards come out for you, but intuitively, that's what I got. Like, I got the chills from top to bottom as I say this to you. Very, very interesting. the rest of it's pie. Like, Scorpio coming in and going, I'm going to take care of this, and the rest is just, I think I always say cupcakes, right? Like, cupcakes, it's just cupcakes, whatever. For you, this is pie. This is nothing. Now I'm going to have dessert after I've defeated these things in my life, or I've taken my control, my power back. I'm just going to sit down and have a piece of pie. Lemon meringue, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, the power that you are taking back within you, it's immense. It's insane the way this feels. You're letting things go. And I feel like, though, as I say that, I'm just going to show these to you. Stand your ground and romantic partner. You know what you want and you're going after it. And with this romantic partner, whether it is actual romantic partnerships or just partnerships in general, you know what it is you're taking a hold of. You know what your purpose is. You know where your drive is. And anything less than is not going to be sufficient enough for you. So, and you're okay with acknowledging that. Making new friends. Your circle around you is changing, Scorpio. And when you take back that control, I don't really want to say control, but it's control of yourself. It's the core of your essence. It's the core of your being. But you start to realize that maybe the places and the people and the situations that you've dealt with, they don't resonate anymore. And so in this, you start to, when you ascend in this world, your circle does change. The people around you changes. You become a vibrational, you call in those vibrational matches to where your energy is headed. And you're willing to trust and put loyalty into what it is. Scorpio, you're probably one of the most loyal signs in the zodiac. Problem resolved in new location. I just did Libra's reading too, and I'm going to take these because of the way they fell out. But Libra also had problems resolved, new location. You made me very simply, whether this is energetically or actual making a move somewhere else, doing something else. And I'm going to just say to you, I just said to you about my own transition, right? Leaving a retail space, that's a move, right? So it doesn't have to be you actually moving your home and your family, as you're also recognizing there are new things coming in for you. And I have two of these 3 cards that came out of the fairy deck. New friends, new location. New opportunities are opening up to you. This problem resolved. But I will say be mindful. Again, this is kind of the same sense that I got from this card with Libra. Be mindful of who it is that you're dealing with, though. You want to take your time and really think about what comes next. Okay? So just be aware of that. But you're moving into like a royal space of who you are. You may be finding yourself starting to come out of your emotions if you've been in your emotions lately. Where you're moving on to calmer waters, where you're protecting yourself through the moves that you are making at this time. Underneath, moving forward fearlessly, Scorpio. There you be. You're taking your time, and you're following what feels right and what feels good to you. You're all over your reading today. I love this. October is going to be about transitions, about the changes that are coming in for you. And I do feel like there may be moments where that fear kind of creeps in, and you may question whether or not you're making the right choices. I absolutely think that you are. This power that you're standing in says yes. And there may be people around you who come in and try to kind of derail, right? They kind of can appear to be a friend but toxic. So just be mindful of that. From the past, let it go and detach. You are becoming very aware. Again, those old friends versus the new friends kind of thing. Pivot. That card keeps coming up for you. It is time to move on from those people and places and things that have restricted you, that have caused you to feel, again, less than human, less than who you are, less in your power, less of yourself. Because you also know that when you detach from a situation, that what is meant for you is always going to come in, that it's going to be okay. You may be trying to find a peace in this detachment, to let these things go. You may have in the past, and even now, still a little bit, Scorpio, be hanging on to something that Spirit is saying was requiring the missing puzzle piece to the situation at hand. It's like you're putting all of these things together. They're all kind of coming in together at once, and they're showing you why it didn't work, or what has led you to this point so far. And what comes with your problems being resolved in this new location is massive abundance. And it's time, Scorpio. You've done your time, and you've manifested this moment. You've manifested what is coming in for you. You're being asked to open yourself to abundance and to believe that you're deserving of it. And again, when people strip us, or I didn't want to say we can't blame another person, but when we allow ourselves to entangle in these situations with other people, or whatever it might be, jobs, whatever, we allow it to strip us of our self-worth, our self-value, our awareness as to where we're supposed to be going. And finally, I feel like you're recognizing that you are allowed to have good things in your life. You're deserving of everything you've ever lacked. So it's really, the time for you is now. My ears are ringing right now. The time for you, Scorps, is now. And you have to be in that space of believing and having faith that you are, again, deserving and worthy of everything that's good. Everything that's absolutely beautiful. Spirit is saying, oh, I just lost it. Shit. The time is now to let yourself open up and embrace what it is that's coming for you next. So, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that message. All right, Scorps, let's see. Past, present, future. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. For Scorpio, please, October 2023. And Scorps, we're almost to your season already. Choices and the Ace of Wands. You may have choices in partnerships as well. Discerning your choices when it comes to those partnerships. Letting go of something, moving into another one also. That inspired action to know who it is that you need to partner with at this time. There we go. I'm going to say this, I'm going to probably do this here in the near future at some point. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters, right? The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups was something that I literally woke up this morning with going, I need to do a video on this. We talk about, and I see a lot of the readers, and myself included, that Six of Cups often signifies something coming back around, right? When things are brought to the surface, when it comes to a particular person, I'll do a video and dive into this deeper than what I will here, Scorpio, but when things are being brought up from the past, they're being brought up to heal. When we say something or somebody is coming back around, this does not necessarily mean in the physical 3D. This can be just totally energetically. And that's what this feels like to me, is like, this is reminiscence. This is reminders of the past. This is a reminder to you, even if you are, people from the past are popping up in your mind and things like that, that this is a reminder why you moved on. It's a reminder as to how much you've grown as an individual to get to the space in which you are. You are older, you are wiser, you have grown into full potential. It is changing for you immensely. And this Six of Cups is going, where I started to learn how to play and create. Now I get to be in peace with what I've created. Even if it was hard, even if it was bumpy, even if the wind and the rain was beating on my back the entire time. But I'm allowed to move on and move forward into calmer waters. And I really do feel like that's where this is going, is you've left that space. You've left the space of things that were burdensome and hurtful. And you didn't know where you were going. You didn't know how you were going to get there. But going from that Six to the next Six of Cups is addressing your emotions. That swords is that mental energy, right? It's mental exhaustion. It's mentally beat up. It's tired. To the Six of Cups is going, but I can find peace in this. That emotional energy tied to getting to where you are and being accepting of that place. It's a very different energy. That Ten of Wands is laying your burdens down, right? It is packing up and leaving. You are leaving things behind that created, there's the King of Cups, Scorps, there you are, that have led you on this emotional path, right? You may have been disconnected from your emotions with that Six of Swords in the past, but it's leading you to an openness. And I'm going to say that for you to get to where you are has not been an easy road. That Six of Swords to me, like this poor girl has had her ass whipped left, right, and sideways. She has been beat up, battered, and bruised the whole way across that sea to get to where she's headed. But she's been willing to take that journey. She's been willing to move into the fear, the pain, everything that leads to the Six of Wands. From the Ace of the clarity that comes, then the two making those decisions when she can't see anything, where she's got to take it off, take that blindfold off, and really think about where it is that she's going and how she's been stuck. To the Three, to the pain that has been there along the way, the heartbreak, the hurt, the betrayal. That Four is learning to heal through those feelings and those thoughts. That Five is any deception, whether it's been self-deception or the deception of other people around you, and going to the Six, that I'm ready to move on and move forward, right? The Seven, to cut it all off, to be done. So, and that King of Cups, Scorpio, is emotional stability. Representation to a Pisces. I see that card as Cancer, or as Scorpio and Pisces most often. You could be dealing with a Pisces, but Scorpio, to me, this is you. That calmer water, right? She's moving on to that calmer water, and there's that sailboat in the background, and the water is calm. He emanates love, life, laughter, heartfelt connection. He's a master of his emotions. He doesn't let them carry him away. But it's not been without the pain. And I talked just about that Seven of Swords, and here it comes. With justice. It is with justice. I'm going to put these both right there. You knew that this balancing had to occur, right? You could have been dealing with the legal system, right? Justice. This could be dealing with the shadow side of yourself. This could even be dealing with the shadow side of somebody else. That Seven of Swords is like ducking and running, I always call it. In this particular deck, it's like ducking and running, but the light is being exposed. If you are hiding or running from your emotions too, this is a call to balance that out. This is a call to make it fair. Addressing what it is within you that you've needed to address, and also dealing with anybody else around you that's created this. You could have been dealing with a Libra, and going, I'm out. And you could see it as me sneaky being, leaving a situation behind, but I'm out. I'm taking what's mine and I'm out. Way too many cards. All right, Spirit, for the present for Scorpio. Present for Scorpio. Present for Scorpio. Woo. Nine of Cups. 6 and 9 is balancing, right? But I will also say the Nine of Cups in the reverse position is questioning whether or not you're going to reach that wish fulfillment to me with this. Maybe feeling like when you look back into that past to how you had to get to where it is that you are, it didn't come the way you had hoped, right? Like the hopes and wishes, like you're feeling like you're lacking something at this time. And I'm going to clarify that Nine of Cups in the reverse as well. Future energy for Scorpio, please, Spirit. The World, it's a completion of a cycle, Scorps. Knight of Swords, running after what it is that you want. Going after, that Knight of Swords is communication. Page of Swords is more, communication. Both of those are communication for me. But it's also being a student and learning something new. So you may be living third week of October, learning a completely different skill set than what you're used to. And it may be a completely different sense of emotions too for you that you're learning how to master those. If you've been a Scorpio who has dealt with and had to master tumultuous emotions, you've mastered it so well. You don't need to master it. So now it's like mastering feel-good emotions for a change instead of all of the yucky stuff. You know, Scorpio, we sit in it and we're just like, oh, this is shit, and I'm just going to hang out here and hang out in these emotions and make myself feel even worse than I already do. And then I'll address it from there. Like, you really spend a lot of time sitting with what hurts. Comfortable there, right? So when it starts to feel like feel-good feelings, in something that's almost, it's like a foreign language to you, from that point forward, it is learning a new way. The Strength card, you could be dealing with a Leo, could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, another Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and then the Chariot, Cancer energy. Page of Cups, Judgment card. That is karmic release. Scorpio, I think you're imagining, envisioning how good it's going to feel to move on and move forward. This is fast-moving energy. The Chariot doesn't stop, right? Like he doesn't need to control the reins. He doesn't need to hold on to things. He's just putting blind faith into wherever this is leading him, and he knows that no matter what, he's got control of his own circumstances. He's got complete trust and faith that he holds no reins. He's on the back of this wagon, essentially, and those horses are taking him where he needs to go. His horses could veer off in any single second, opposite directions, but he's trusting that they're going to work together. That duality of the light and the dark energy is going to work together to take him where he's envisioning his life to go. This Strength card with the Nine of Cups in the reverse is working through your fears, right? Understanding the losses that you've sustained have been for good reason. Spirit said you're halfway there. So whatever this need for understanding is, this infinite journey that is yours, the opening of a new cycle with the 8 on the Scorpio card, the infinity symbol here, and then the World card. This is an opening of a new cycle. I still feel like there's a little bit more for you to uncover over the next couple of weeks throughout October, that you're going to have to master your emotions some more. Your emotions may try to take you away, but I don't think you're going to let that happen. Like, you're coming out of this phase of how it makes you feel, right? So what is this? Yeah, Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a divine partnership when it comes to love as well. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. More Cancerian energy there for me. Scorps, if you have, like, I look at this Justice card, and I talked about this in Libra's video with the Justice card. There's an equivocal balance between the two, right? And then you see that line, and you see this here with the Queen of Cups, where she's sitting with her emotions, right? She is the nurturer, the caregiver. In Scorpio, this is very much you giving to yourself. Taking back, again, that power and control of who you are. And I think it's funny, too, looking at these two cards. The Scorpio card, you see what she looks like. Those two resemble each other to me. She's coming out of the dark and into the light. She's trusting her intuition. She's trusting the guidance that she's being given. She's surrendering to those emotions and accepting them for what they are and why they've led her to where she is. Male, female, it does not matter, right? The 6 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Wands. In the present moment, Scorpio, leaving behind anything that felt so freaking heavy, anything that was only giving half of its energy emotionally to you. If you felt like you were being robbed and left out to dry with the 7 of Swords and the Queen of Cups, you're taking what is left of you, right? And I said with that 7 of Swords, it's taking what is rightfully yours and moving on. The 10 of Wands, she's packed up and she's taking what is hers. And the load has been very, very heavy. You may be dealing right now with things that are energetically very heavy to you, but putting on this brave face. But I also feel like there's parts of you that you are starting to show this more compassionate side to who you are. I talked about grabbing that bull by the horns. Granted, we got a cow here, but still grabbing him up, right? Like grabbing that bull by the horns and going, this is the direction that we are headed. This is where we are going. Bulls, cows, I don't know. I don't know much about them. I don't know what they label them as. But grabbing that up and making that headway, right? Going, this is the way that we are going. This is how we're going to get there. And you're either going to be on board or you're not. Because you're not, yeah. And the Nine of Swords, right? Or the Ten of Swords, I'm sorry. Leaving it behind, that backstab and the betrayal, looking off to what comes next. The Two of Wands is in that decisive point of what action you're going to take next to make your dreams come true. What fulfillment it is that you are going to have moving forward. The World card and the King of Cups. For Scorpio, please, the future energy. World card and the King of Cups. World card and the King of Cups. Temperance. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius when it comes to love. Opening and closing cycles. The Ten of Swords pops out on the bottom again. Scorpio, I will tell you, you may have same two cards. You may have an ending coming, or this could be a completion of a time frame in a relationship or situation with somebody that is now kind of like resetting the clock. And when I say that, it's like you could be in a marriage, right? And maybe you've had some trials and tribulations in a situation. Something happens here in the present moment that breaks you free of that. Whatever this was, this could be a massive realization for you or that person. This Temperance card, something is changing up about the relationship and the partnership. Again, things that appeared to be very difficult for you in the past, you are letting those things go and you are setting sail. This person may be at a point where they're either going to follow and take your lead, or they won't. And they may, I almost feel like part of that Two of Wands is also them. You're both kind of at a crossroads right now as to where it is you're heading. Because the world awaits to be written by you. What it is that you're doing awaits to be written by you. And you're ready. Like, I also feel like the comforts of like your clothes and your home may be very important. Like you're starting to get into a creative process of the strength that you've built up, the character of who you are. You may be starting to take better care of your body and your mind as well. Some of you could be traveling too, right? It's like kind of taking time away or reprieve that gives you space to continue to heal the situations that you've dealt with in the past that have made you feel so damn heavy, that have felt like they've stripped you of your power, right? Divine pairing of the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Scorpio, you may be teaching somebody about their emotions, and you may be giving them time to get in touch with their emotions as well with this Temperance card. This is also healing. So any situation that the two of you share, and this could be related to children as well, the Six of Cups as it sits in between the two, it's creating space of healing and understanding that you're getting older and wiser, right? We should be getting wiser as we get older, right? Becoming aware. But the thing about this is these two people are emotionally open. But it feels, I'm going to be honest, it feels very slow moving. So you could be entering a new phase of this situation or partnership relationship with this person that is requiring you to let down any past baggages and burdens. If you've had a lot of trauma, PTSD, you've dealt with, people in your past and relationships in your past that left you feeling like you were carrying the load of all. This person is creating space for you to heal from that. But also, I will say this to you. Again, when I talked about, getting up this morning and thinking about that Six of Cups energy, this is also about the simple fact that when we talk about partnerships in tarot or relationships, that one thing is ending so a new can begin. It doesn't mean that our relationships per se, that we are physically in, are coming to an end. It's about the energy. The energy is shifting into a more loving and compassionate space, whether it is with a new person or with the same person you've been with, so that healing can occur, so that you both can up level. When you see these energetic shifts happening, it's either going to be you both move forward on this together, You learn those lessons of where your own souls are at, and you come together to make that work, or you find those differences, that you're willing to move through certain things, maybe they're not, or vice versa. Be aware of that, okay? I will say to you too, cross watcher, if you know you're tuned in, Scorps is, I will say that Scorpio may be becoming somebody that you didn't know they were capable of being. Messages from Spirit, right? All right, Scorps, let's get you some advice for you moving forward. Boy, was that quick. Key of Light, 26, which breaks down to an 8. Angelic assistance is coming. They are giving you everything that you need, everything to unlock, unfold your truest potential. They're coming in. If you have prayed, if you have asked for help, if you've had many options and you didn't know what to choose, you are connecting to the divine right now. You are ascending. It's like, Scorpio, here's the good grace that you're deserving of because you've tried and you've worked through it so hard, right? You've done what you've needed to do, and now we're going to assist you to get further to where it is that you need to go. Whatever you're deserving of, Scorpio, is what you're going to get. Plain and simple. So, 26, Key of Light. Let's read that to you. Archangel Michael loves you unconditionally and serves your soul journey. He brings you a spiritual gift now, the Key of Light. This key allows you to open any door, clear away any obstruction, and free yourself from any prison or enslavement, physical, emotional, or psychological. There is no need for you to feel trapped or locked out of a situation you want to get into. You now hold within your hands a divine key that will assist you in many ways. Archangel Michael has a message for you. You have the power of the divine in you. You have the ability to free yourself no matter whether it seems that another person, a set of circumstances, or the entire world holds more power than you. That power was the word from the start, right? Your power of freedom is unconditional. It doesn't require that outer circumstances change in order for you to be free. Though as you choose freedom, outer circumstances often change radically. For now to be free, use the Key of Light. This means staying true to what you know for yourself. Gently and lovingly asserting your truth. Do not cave into naysayers and fear generators. Most especially, do not collapse under your own old fears or doubts, which we talked about, right? Gently and persistently cleaving to the light within will bring you through any apparent obstacle, free you from any apparent prison, and ensure your divine destiny is fulfilled. All doors shall be open to you. You are being a gift of unconditional grace. Step back and radiate love from your center. That is your way. There's that emotional, right? That the King and Queen of Cups. You do not have to betray your spirituality to fight. You can fight with love and trust, and that can be your way of a spiritual warrior. In each moment, choose love and trust. You are fighting the good fight. You are learning that love is expressed in no as much as it is in yes. For when you fight against those who want you to deny the truth, you are standing clear and strong in loving truth. Michael helps you realize the strength that you already have within you to do this. This oracle message for you to trust in your own ability to triumph right now. You are the key to success. You must believe in yourself. You don't have to force a door to open. In perfect timing, according to divine grace, all doors will open for you. Your dreams and actions will prove themselves in time. No person, place, or thing has any power to hold you back. The Key of Light is spiritual permission from the universe to succeed in your life mission. You shall not be kept back from your divine destiny. You shall be empowered to succeed. Refuse to give up on your dreams. This may mean freeing yourself from situations or relationships that have enslaved or controlled you. When you are ready, this can be done with great gentleness, compassion, and strength. Free yourself with love, not fear. You may need to lock doors to the past behind you. With divine empowerment, you can completely and utterly allow the past to be over. You will find that new doors can then be unlocked for you. The more you close this out, Scorps, problem resolved, that new location, this abundance, new opportunity awaits. And I would say by the end of October, probably for some of you, it's going to be your birthday time frame. That's probably that Key of Light is like the gift from the divine for your birthday. Going, here you go. Get ready. Scorpio, a beautiful, beautiful message here for you. I know it's been a hard journey. Keep chugging along, right? All right, Scorpio, if you found this video resonated, hit that like, share, subscribe. feel free to comment. Tell me about your story as a Scorpio, because as a Scorpio myself, I'm always like, what's going on? You know, like we're a little nebby, right? We like to know what's up. The mystery. We want to know the who's, the how's, the why's, the when's, the where's, what's what. Right? Okay, so, and if you're interested in personal readings, in the description box below, the About section of the page, you can also go to holisticallyzenwb.com for a full list of products and services. I will see you guys soon, and on the next one, take care of yourselves. Sending you so much love. Bye.